Hey everybody, it's Casual Boops coming at you with another video, and today we're going to do day 10. I believe this is the final day of the advent calendar, I mean summer sales, and today it is the GSOR 1008. It's the GSOR, the Tier 8 British tank destroyer that is it's been last seen in the Holiday Ops loot boxes. And yeah, what do you know? Right on schedule. About six months later, they sell it. Here it is. So take note of that for next year's loot boxes in the holiday ops, where they'll probably release some new stuff that you can't get any other way, and then 6 months later they'll sell it. So take note of that. Anyways, do I think the tank is good? It sure can be. Yeah, it can be, but it can also be very frustrating. Do I think you should buy this tank? Questionable. And so this one, I think you get a full week for this one to decide about whether you want this or not. Also, if you go in game, I think there's something wrong with their little thing here. It says this offer is only available today. I believe that's wrong. I believe this goes until the end of the month, and this is just a carryover because coding is hard. But like, yeah, it's weird. I think like this is a very strange tank, and I've actually made. You can only buy this with money, by the way, because of course you can. You can't buy this with gold. You have to spend real money, and if you are willing to throw a whole bunch more money at it, you get this new style that I guess has not ever been released before. Yeah, that's a thing. I wouldn't do these because I don't know. I like money. I like keeping it. I like having it. I'd like some more. But the tank being 40 bucks, it's not. I'll put it this way, it's a weird tank, and I've made 2 videos about it, and I'll link those in the description so you can see, but like, it's a very strange tank, and it seems to me that there's like, you either have pretty good games or really bad games, and it's very common to get like 3 rounds of a clip out, okay, and then like, you spend a lot of time reloading, and it's just, I don't know, you spend a lot of time waiting, and so on and so forth. But real quick, I'll give it a really quick rundown. It's a very strange tank. It's a 4-round autoloader with a full turret, and it's got like 10 degrees of gun depression everywhere except for the very back, and or I'm sorry, 11 degrees of gun depression everywhere, 10 degrees of gun elevation everywhere. And the final dispersion is 0.33, which is good, but the turret traverse is very good. So when you like move the turret around, it stays aimed in. But when you move the tank at all, these dispersion values are very bad. So the accuracy is really, really bad unless you're sitting and holding it still. And it's got a 4-round clip for 320 damage each, and it's 2 seconds intra-clip, which is part of the reason it's so dangerous, because I'm sure by this point you've probably seen these in game and you've been clipped out by them, because it goes pop, 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 and then you're dead. But like, it shoots faster than it aims, and 226, I mean, the drum reload is like, what am I trying to, where is it? 44 seconds, right? So like, whoo, man, it's just you can't really get too deep into a fight, because as soon as you're out of rounds, you are useless for 45 seconds. And so I find, again, it's very hit and miss, no pun intended, where if you're trying to go up against something that has 1200 hit points and then you whiff a shot because your accuracy is not so great on the move and stuff, it feels bad. You know, you miss one and then all of a sudden he just gets to kill you. I will say the premium penetration, everyone's going to say, oh my god, 321 premium penetration is really good. Well, that's at 50 meters. It drops off to 220 at 500 meters. So the pen drop off is substantial. It's not 321 all the time everywhere. It's also got a strange crew layout. It's just a weird tank. It doesn't play anything like anything else in either of the British tank destroyer lines. It kind of plays like a pseudo medium kind of, but it's got a 3-man crew, which is not like anything else in the line. So it's just weird, and you can't mount a vertical stabilizer because it's a tank destroyer. So these accuracy stats are just going to stay as bad as they are. So like I said, I think it's very like, it's not going to be new player friendly. A new player is going to get this, and they're going to run out and they're going to shoot 4 times, maybe pen 2 of those, and then die. And even good players, like there are some games where you're just not, there's so much of the fight that you're down for that they might push, and all of a sudden you're on reload for another 30 seconds and you can't punish them at all. And then by the time you are reloaded, your team is dead. So like, it's a weird tank. and it can carry games, but you can also spend a lot of time not doing anything. I will say the armor model appears to be not very good, right? There's a lot of green here, right? But I can tell you with certainty, I don't know what the heck. I've definitely bounced more stuff off of this than I care to admit. Like, the armor's not thick, but it is thick enough to, you know, 50 millimeters does not overmatch, right? And so you do get these weird angly bits where I've bounced more crap off of these tanks than I care to admit. So like, you shouldn't depend on the armor, but if you're shooting at one of these things, you definitely want to aim for a flat spot, because otherwise you'll get trolled. So yeah, that's it. It's a weird, I don't know how else to say it. It's a weird tank with all these little angly bits, and a weird crew layout and stats that are hard to fix, and yeah. So, but you can only spend money on it, so that's really interesting. But yeah, again, I just want to say thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you, I guess, on the next one. And if you've been watching all 10 of these, I appreciate it. Again, I want to reiterate one last time, they do this every single year. They're going to do it next year too, I'm assuming, where there's going to be new tanks in the holiday absolute boxes, and you won't be able to, and then 6 months later they'll sell them, right? So if you know, don't feel like gambling, you just wait 6 months, and then you'll be able to pick it up for real money at some point. So, all right, that is going to do it for me, guys, and thanks. We'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.